From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the New England Patriots.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. Wait, set. Alabama. 380. Check it. Reload. Wait for the head. Head.
On first down, Brady. Over the middle, he gets it to Berrios. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6. 53 is the mark. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Regular.
Brady looking to throw on 32. He hits right, complete. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to the back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Check, 93's the mic. 93's the mic. Watch the curve. Check, 93's the mic. 93's the mic. Hey, 66.
From the 44, Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trumaine Johnson. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. From just shy of midfield, Newton, that's complete. It's Bell. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
54, right there. 54.
Throwing on third down, Newton. Dancing to his left. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Patriots. There he goes, right side. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Watch the run. It's time, baby. That's baby time.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once it...
wide open, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots 34.
Right to the 3. Check 13.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
First down, New York.
Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10.
Let's put that team on the clock. Check 31, check 31.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. Newton under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get out to the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 14. First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Exit, exit. Express. Stay in.
Now Bell. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I think I like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now they'll try to sweep with Bell. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell. His 2nd touchdown on the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-1 drive last time. See if the defense, they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down. It's Brady. Well, this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. My line. Hey, you. I got you. I got you. 53's the mic. 53's the sugar.
Shotgun now for Brady. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play. And the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, pick your game up. Express. Here we go.
This is bad. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. The Pro Bowl corner, Jason Verrett, on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
Watch the run. Tight end right. Tight end right. Express. 82 is mine. I got 82.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And defensively going with a dime set, 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They can come from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What you're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Well, this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Go Bandit! Hey, echo!
57. All day.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. On the left side, a catch by White.
A gain of 9 yards.
It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
No, 66.
Brady, 5 out of 10, 50% throw. Not so hot, but looks for White, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. Past the 20, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race, and it's a touchdown for the Jets. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
This is taken at his 4. And a very good return, but a penalty marker is down. I'm not sure what this is going to be. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. Right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Check it.
1st and 10. 41-yard line.
57 to Mike. Here we go. Hey, check, Mike 57, Mike 57. Let's go, defense. Our time, it's our time. 57's the mic, watch 57. Quit talking about it and bring it.
Let's go. No,
On first and 10, here's Brady. Throw left side, complete to Harry. Touchdown, New England. N'Keal Harry, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Santos with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive? And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. The ex-Iowa Hawkeye Mike Daniels in for the sack. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for second and 23.
Check 15, check 15.
Now Newton. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
33, 33. Target.
Here we go.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they look to throw. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete. Here's the Jets punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, goal 66.
Watch the block, motion, block. Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
Hey, exit. Alert.
No. Off. Check, 53.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams.
And it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
53, Mike.
Hey, Charlie.
Now Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 30. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now give that man an oxygen tank.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
At their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
72.
They start the drive with White. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw, it's Brady. That's complete to the fullback, James Devlin. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Nice hit.
That's a gain of 6.
Hey, watch this, watch this.
Hey, go 66.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. To return is Taylor. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Bell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Express! 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Check, check. Focus, defense.
The shotgun snap for Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Mike Daniels picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
On 2nd and a long way to go. Newton, he's going to air one out for Anderson. And got his man complete. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 52 yards. So a slight improvement in field position, you might say, from inside their own 10 to this as they come up on 1st down. For the shotgun to give the ball. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run. They'll go again with Bell. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And down to the 29-yard line. 12 yards there on the 1st down.
Got three.
1st down, Jets.
Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike.
20.
I got you. Check 24, check 24. Switch.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. So officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Come on, boy. Express! Don't be scared. Great.
They'll try the air now with Newton. Looking for the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Jimmy Graham. His 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. They'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Throwing now is Brady. This is White on the screen. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Back now in Foxborough. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Back now in Foxborough. All even as we get ready to start the fourth.
Check 99. Motion, motion, motion.
5.
To throw again on second down. Brady. This one left side caught by Barrios. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
That's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 5.
380.
53. Bandit. Bandit. Watch safety
380 hit. 72.
From the gun on third down, Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
In punt formation for the Patriots.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
So they wound up passing on a long field goal try. That works out for him really well. That one's down inside the 5-yard line.
And it's risky because your punter, if he puts it in the end zone, the net result not worth it, but there, I think worth it. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
At the 19-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Gun.
Mike, 44.
Out of the gun, Newton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off, and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Gun. Give me something. Here we go. That's right now.
From the 45 on second down, Newton to the right side, complete to Taylor. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Let's make these babies.
From the gun on third down, Newton. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
I got it. 53 win now. Wait, did he hit? Mike, 53. Mike. Hey, Diva.
Throwing again. Brady. And a dump off to White. And he's able to get up here to the 26. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now Brady. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Leonard Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
At their own 14-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Mike, here we go. 180, 20. We ain't giving up nothing to touch. Mike's 54. Express. 54. Stay with your man. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. 80. 54. 54.
Looking to throw on second down. Newton airing one out for Crowder. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Now a pass dropped off here for James White. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
You go!
It's 2nd and 8. After
Protein spill. Rip.
Check out.
Goal 50.
Brady to throw. Throw to the right, taken in by Berrios. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 38-yard line.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Brady going to throw. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw, Brady. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 14-yard touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack, now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback.
Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. So now this will be, in all likelihood, to force overtime. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So now this will be, in all likelihood, to force overtime. And he has got it. So barring something crazy on the kickoff, we're looking at an extra period to decide this one. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The Patriots take over first and 10.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Leonard Williams in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead him up 3rd and long.
Go, go. Alpha.
From the gun, it's Brady. Now he'll let it go deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets this all the way inside the Jets' 20 into the red zone. A huge play there in overtime. And even 60 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Back, back, back.
Hey, check it. Hey, Delta. Sugar, sugar.
On 2nd and 12, Brady. This will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. Now, partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime.